Hey everybody, this is John the Other, obviously. And I've done a number of videos about new legislation in Canada, Bill C-16, Bill C-51, Bill C-337. With the exception of C-16, these are all laws and changes to law and quite a lot of case law, precedents being set in trials and then being enacted as law, affecting how the court system and the police and the justice system addresses sexual assault. And it's mostly driven by activism. Activist judges, activist lawyers, interveners, people using other people's court cases to change the way the law is interpreted from the feminist perspective. Something that is very obvious to me is that the feminists and their endless talk of sex assault and rape and patriarchy and, rape culture and rape culture and so on, as obsessed by all that as they are, they don't really actually give a single care for actual victims of assault or sexual assault. They only care about the numbers, which is to say they only care about getting a accusation rate and a conviction rate that matches their narrative. They don't actually want to reduce the number of assaults or sexual assaults. They don't care what the numbers are in reality. They only want to push the numbers up by any means necessary. And that means they'll change the definition of assault. They'll change the definition of consent. They'll change what evidence is admissible in a court. They'll change the rules of disclosure and the rules of being able to face your accuser. They'll do anything to get the numbers up, including sacrificing innocent people, sending innocent people to jail, destroying families, taking parents away from children, ruining careers, ruining businesses, ruining people's lives, even ruining women's lives, for all the pretend that they care about women. Now, there's a kind of item of rhetoric that goes around in the various MGTOW communities every time we get public coverage of one of these new insane laws, eliminating due process, eliminating evidence, making it easier to get a false accusation, reclassifying non-pathological behavior as criminal in favor of feminism. We have MGTOWs going, well, that suits me just fine because it'll just drive more men MGTOW. My friends, I have bad news for you. Being MGTOW isn't enough. One of the cases that Lighthouse, the project that I'm a part of, is dealing with is a guy who was convicted of sexual assault for slamming a door in a woman's face. I don't know how much more MGTOW you get, and as a consequence, he was convicted and is going to go to jail on sexual assault charges. The question, how bad does it have to get before the rest of our society begins to correct? Well, I don't think that's the right question. Just how fast are we going to completely collapse as a society would be a better question. And what's it going to look like afterwards? It'll be a sexually segregated society, unlike anything we've ever seen before in history. Kind of a downer. I wish I had better news. Having the entire male population of our culture go MGTOW isn't going to be enough. And the Lighthouse Project, much as I am a big fan of it, being a part of it, is not going to be enough. We need large-scale organization of people paying attention to the law and demanding that we restore sanity to it. We've got to stop paying attention to the clown feminists, the stupid feminists, and start paying attention to the activists, the lawyers, and the politicians. That is if you want to have a, functional society. Thanks very much for listening, and as always, have a lovely day.